Hi there, it's Annie from the Youth Room at the BB Library, and I'm so glad that you could join me today for another virtual story time. We'll enjoy some stories together, we'll sing some songs, and do a craft together. Now this week, I've been thinking a lot about different changes, and I wanted to share with you a couple of my favorite books about things that might change in people's houses or in their families. So the first book I wanted to share with you today is Home is a Window. And this book was written by Stephanie Parsley Ledyard, and the illustrations, the drawings, were done by Chris Sasaki. And another story I wanted to share with you that is about a different kind of change you might see in your family is called A Most Unusual Day. And this book was written by Sidra Mallory, and the drawings were done by E.B. Goodale. And this is with permission from HarperCollins Children's Books. Now, since we're reading about homes in Home is a Window, I thought we could make for our craft today a shape home. Now, I really like doing activities with different shapes because you can get really creative about what kinds of shapes you want to build your home and your yard. And it's really fun too because not all homes look the same. But these are very easy to make. We just need a couple of things for our shape home craft today. We are going to need some construction paper, any colors that you like. We are going to need a pair of scissors to cut out those shapes. And we are going to need some glue to tape them down. And we will make our shape home crafts after we read some stories and sing a few songs together. So let's go ahead and we'll get started. Before we jump into our stories, how about we start by saying hello to each other, and we'll do that with our hello song, Hello Friends. And we're going to use a little bit of American Sign Language to help us sing this one. So I'll show you the signs and then we can sing it together. So the first sign we need is hello. I'm just going to take my hand and give a little salute. Hello. Friends, I hold up my two pointer fingers and I tap them one on top of the other. Tap, tap, crisscross, friends. It's time. I'm going to tap my wrist for time. To say, I point to my lips for say. Hello, and give a salute again. Ready? Let's sing together. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends, it's time to say hello. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends, it's time to say hello. That was great. Now, let's also warm up a couple different body parts too before we jump into our stories for today. Let's start by waking up some body parts. We'll wake up our hands and let's wake them up with some claps. Ready? We wake up our hands with a clap, 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 clap. We wake up our hands with a clap, 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 and we wiggle our waggles away. We wake up our shoulders. You move your shoulders up and down, up and down. That's called a shrug. Let's wake our shoulders up with a shrug, 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 shrug. We wake up our shoulders with a shrug, 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 and we wiggle our waggles away. Now let's get our knees nice and high. Ready? We wake up our knees with a march, 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 march. We wake up our knees with a march, 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 and we wiggle our waggles away. Let's get all those wiggles out. Ready? One big one. Whew. Well, I am feeling nice and awake right now. So how about we go ahead? Let's hop right into our first story for today. And our first story is called Home is a Window. And this is inside the cover of the book. So you can see, what do you see here? Lots of people, lots of buildings. I think we're looking at someone's neighborhood. And here's another shot of that neighborhood. Home is a Window by Stephanie Parsley Ledyard, illustrated by Chris Sasaki. Home is a window, a doorway, a rug, a basket for your shoes. Do you have any of those things at your home? Probably some windows, maybe a favorite rug, or a special place that you keep your shoes. Home is hello sweet pea, and a hug, a little bit of green, a corner, and a chair. Home is a table with something good and the people gathered there. Home is washing, rinsing, and drying. And whenever a dish gets broken, whoops, someone to help you sweep. Home is one more hide and seek before bath, bubbles if you're lucky, and a blanket all your own. Well, mostly all your own. Who else is sharing that blanket with the little girl? A dog, a brown dog. Home is Ms. Vera's lamplight, shared with you. Did you see anybody's light shared with you from outside of your window at night? Sometimes I see my neighbor's lights on. I see their kitchen light shared with me through my window. A book before you fall asleep, and a kiss afterward. Home is what feels the same each day. And sometimes, what is new? So what changed here? Let's have a look. So we see the little girl's home. Lots of pictures. What else do you see in this home? Maybe a couch, a mirror, telephone. I see some plants, a clock, stairs. And what do we see here? I see the stairs still, but all of the other things are in boxes. What do you think is happening? Why do you think the things are in boxes? I think they might be moving to a new home. People pack up their stuff in boxes when it's time to go and make a new home. Let's see what's happening. Home is a pillow, the long quiet at the start of a journey, and an arm around you tight. So everyone's in the car. They're all traveling. Home is the shirt that smells like your old room, stories you had never heard, and every song you know sung out loud. Again. Home is all that you miss, and not knowing for sure how things will be. Because sometimes we don't know when there's a big change. We don't know what things will be like. That can be a little scary sometimes. But let's see what happens. And then, here we are. So we have a new home. Let's see what's inside of this new home. A doorway. Hello. A window, sunlight, a corner for your toys. A patched up quilt, something good, and people gathered near. So dinner looks a little different than before, but they're still able to be together. And it still feels like home. Home. Now we get to see the new neighborhood in the back. So it's a little bit different than their old neighborhood, but they're still able to find different things that feel like home to them, because it's not always just a place. Sometimes it's the different things that we have in the place too, right? Well, thank you for reading that story with me. Before we read our next one, I need to get some of my wiggles out. I'm going to wiggle my fingers a bit. Do you want to wiggle your fingers with me? And what about your toes? I'm going to give my toes a little wiggle. Can you wiggle your toes? And let's see, how about our shoulders? Moved our shoulders a little bit earlier. Can you wiggle your shoulders? And what about your nose? This one's a little tricky. Can you wiggle your nose like a bunny rabbit? I have trouble with that one. Let's try them all together though. Let's see how we can do. Ready? I wiggle my fingers. I wiggle my toes. I wiggle my shoulders. And I wiggle my nose. Phew! Now all the wiggles are out of me, and I'm as still can be. Let's read our next story. The next one is A Most Unusual Day. And A Most Unusual Day was written by Sidra Mallory, and the pictures were drawn by E.B. Goodale. Let's see, what makes this day so unusual? Usually, Caroline was awake with the birds. Her eyes would fly open and she'd jump into her parents' bed with a morning song for them. But not today. Today, Caroline lay still in her bed with her eyes closed, imagining the day before her. Today would be unusual. Caroline was usually organized, but not today. In her and Grandma's rush to catch the bus, she forgot her socks. She forgot her lunchbox. Her feet were sweaty, and she had to eat school lunch. Mohammed Jones offered Caroline some of his lunch. "You'll need your strength," he advised. "That's okay," she said. But it wasn't okay. Not today. She moved her broccoli across the foam tray and made a broccoli family. A big, tall mother, a slightly shorter father, the daughter, and one more thing. Caroline was usually graceful, but not today. Today, when Ms. Oliver asked, "What is a family?" Caroline raised her hand a little too fast, bumping Wendy Walker by mistake on her really, really loose front tooth, just enough to make it fall out. Wendy wasn't mad. "Thanks, Caroline," she said, patting her on the knee. "I've been waiting for that tooth to fall out." Caroline smiled, but she felt slightly strange, like the space where Wendy's tooth once was. Caroline was usually helpful, but not today. Today she wiped the tables. Well, she tried. Today she fed the fish. Well, she tried. What happened when Caroline tried to wipe the tables? Looks like she made more of a mess and the water spilled. And what happened when she tried to feed the fish? Whoops! It looks like she put too much food in there. She tried to clean up the art center. She really tried. She thought she ought to practice for home. Dad said they'd be needing her help soon. And what happened at the art center? Looks like she spilled some paint. And now here she wants to practice for home. What's Caroline doing here? Looks like she's playing with a pink baby doll. Let's see. "You must be tired from all of that helping, Caroline," Ms. Oliver said. "Would you like to come over here and read with us?" Caroline was usually calm, but today something kept her tapping her foot, kept her tilting her chair, kept her chewing her thumbnail. She kept thinking about what would happen soon. She kept looking at the clock, looking at the door. Something was unusual about today. Because at the end of the day, at dismissal, right when Caroline was unthinkingly, inexplicably drawing an airplane on the school wall with her "I got caught being good" pencil, right when Ms. Oliver looked at her and gasped, "Caroline!" the bell rang. Usually, Caroline's parents were calm and collected, but not today. Today, Daddy's glasses were held together with tape. Today, Mommy's socks did not match. They had sleepy eyes and big, giant smiles. Today, they had a blanket. Today, they had a bundle from far, far away. What do you think is in that blanket, in that bundle that Caroline's parents are carrying? Let's see if we can find out. Today, they had her new baby sister. A baby was in the bundle. With her toes perfectly curled, her eyes perfectly bright, her cry perfectly high, her fingers so strong and so small, perfectly tight around Caroline's finger. This baby made everything, every usual thing, unusually new. and perfectly right. This baby, her sister, made Caroline's day. So Caroline was having a bit of an unusual day because a big change was happening in her family. She got a new sibling. So she was a little bit nervous at first, but I think Caroline was pretty happy and excited about that at the end by the time she got to meet the new baby. Well, thank you for reading those great stories with me. How about we sing a couple of songs together before we do our craft today? Let's move our hands a little bit for our first one. How about we do roly-poly together? And I like this one because I can move my hands a little bit, and I can also practice my opposites too. Ready? Let's get our hands like this, and we'll start moving them in a circle for roly-poly. Ready? Roly-poly, roly-poly, big, 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 big. Roly, roly-poly, roly, roly-poly, small, 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 small. Roly-poly, roly-poly, out, 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 out. Roly, roly-poly, roly, roly-poly, in, 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 in. Roly-poly, roly-poly, tall, 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 tall. Roly, roly-poly, roly, roly-poly, short, 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 short. Roly-poly, roly-poly, fast, 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 fast. Ready? Let's see how fast we can go. Ready? Roly, roly-poly, roly, roly-poly, slow, 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 slow. Great job! Now for this next one, since the season is winter, I thought we could do a song called Dance Like Snowflakes. And I'm going to use a little scarf for this one. If you have a scarf, you can use that, or you can also use a little towel or a blankie, whatever you like. You can also use your hands and your bodies for this one as well. So let's go ahead and we'll sing this a couple times. Dance like snowflakes, dance like snowflakes, in the air, in the air. Whirling, twirling snowflakes, whirling, twirling snowflakes, everywhere, everywhere. Let's do that again, ready? Dance like snowflakes, dance like snowflakes, in the air, in the air. Whirling, twirling snowflakes, whirling, twirling snowflakes, everywhere, everywhere. Do it one more time? Let's do it one more time. Ready? Dance like snowflakes, dance like snowflakes, in the air, in the air. Whirling, twirling snowflakes, whirling, twirling snowflakes, everywhere, everywhere. Great job! Now for our next one, since we are going to make a shape house, I thought we could do a song about some different shapes. And this one is called A Circle is a Shape. And the circle is going to go round and round. So this song is kind of similar to the wheels on the bus. Let's go ahead and sing A Circle is a Shape. And we'll sing this song 2 times together. Ready? A circle is a shape that goes round and round, round and round, round and round. A circle is a shape that goes round and round, round and round. How about a triangle? A triangle is a shape with 3 sides, with 3 sides, with 3 sides. A triangle is a shape with 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. How about a square? How many sides does a square have? 1, 2, 3, 4. A square is a shape with 4 sides, with 4 sides, with 4 sides. A square is a shape with 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do our circle again. Ready? No sides to a circle, so it's going to go round and round. A circle is a shape that goes round and round, round and round, round and round. A circle is a shape that goes round and round, round and round. A triangle is a shape with 3 sides, with 3 sides, with 3 sides. A triangle is a shape with 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. A square is a shape with 4 sides, with 4 sides, with 4 sides. A square is a shape with 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job! Now let's sing one more song together before we do our craft for the day. And this song we will sing is Goodbye, Friends. So this will be pretty similar to our hello song, Hello, Friends. But instead of saying hello, we're going to say goodbye this time. So we'll go over the different signs and then we'll sing the song together. So first time we need is goodbye. And I'm just going to give my hand a nice wave. Goodbye. Friends, I'm going to take my 2 pointer fingers and go criss, cross, tap, tap. Friends. It's time. I tap my wrist for time. To say, I point to my lips for say. Goodbye. And I wave again. Ready? Let's sing together. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. That was excellent. Thank you so much for singing with me today. Well, how about we jump right into our shape home craft. Now again, this one we just need a couple of things for it. We need some construction paper, any kind of color that you like. We need some scissors to cut out all of those different shapes. And we need some glue as well. So to make your shape house, it's pretty easy. You just need to cut out the different shapes that you want to be part of your house. Now, I decided to make a house that has a big square body, a big triangle roof, and I gave it some square windows, a rectangle door and chimney, and I gave it a triangle-shaped tree and a circle-shaped sun in the yard. But houses look all sorts of different ways, so you can really get very creative here with what shapes you want to use. And a fun activity to do here is to figure out how many different kinds of shapes you can use when you make your shape home craft. So you can get really creative with this, any colors that you like, and any shapes that you like too. Well, thank you so much for spending some time with me today, enjoying our stories together, singing some songs, and getting crafty and creative with our shape home crafts. I had a great time with you, and I will see you again next week. See you later.